Hey, I'm back. What's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video. You can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I know I just hopped off the live stream. We were talking Mike McCarthy versus Matt Rule, and it really seemed like those two were going to be the Jets head coach. And then a late breaking swoop in from none other than the quarterback whisperer himself, Adam Gase. Adam Gase is going to be the New York Jets head coach in 2019 after getting fired by the Miami Dolphins for going 7-9. Gase came to fame because he rode the coattails of Peyton Manning with the Denver Broncos. He then got one okay year out of Jay Cutler. He parlayed that into the Miami Dolphins head coaching job, where he went 10-6, 6-10, and then 7-9 this year. In terms of points for this somehow offensive mastermind, they went 17th, 28th, and 26th in points. And in terms of yards, they were 24th, 25th, and 31st. On top of that, he has fought with numerous players, and the amount of vitriol fired at this guy when he was fired from the Miami head coaching job should tell you all you need to know about Adam Gase. May I remind you, they got rid of Jarvis Landry and Jay Ajayi. The only two pieces on offense worth keeping around, they got rid of. Ryan Tannehill, we are still waiting for the year of Ryan Tannehill. When is that going to come? It was supposed to come after 2015. Yeah, they went 10-6. They were okay. He got hurt the next 2 years and was fairly mediocre when healthy. I am distraught right now that the New York Jets decided that hiring Adam Gase was the best possible idea out of every single person they interviewed. They talked to Cliff Kingsbury. They talked to Matt Rule. They talked to Mike McCarthy, Todd Monken. All these names, you can go right on down the list. And out of every single one who came into one Jets drive, they sat there and said, I want Adam Gase. That's who I want running this team. So now you have a pairing of Mike McCagnon as your general manager and Adam Gase as your head coach. I, half joking, half seriously, said the Jets were going to go 7-9 next year if they hired Mike McCarthy, and they'd be fairly mediocre. 7-9 seems right on par. That might be their ceiling next year. This is about the worst possible scenario that could happen for the Jets. You have a limited window with your quarterback on his rookie contract. And the Jets decided the best interest they would do was, hire an offensive mind, sure, but not a very good one. Someone who was mediocre the last 3 years as a head football coach at 10-6, 6-10, and 7-9. And someone whose offense was ranked 26th in terms of DVOA this past year. Jeremy Bates' offense was ranked 29th. This is essentially if they gave Jeremy Bates the head coaching job. The only difference is that this guy had some sort of quote-unquote resume because Peyton Manning did so much for him when he was with Denver. And because Jay Cutler had an above-average year in 2015 with the Bears. I mean, this is just an utter disgrace. I mean, you wonder why you don't win a Super Bowl for 50 years. It's because you make decisions like this. This is just atrocious. I was just ranting and raving about Mike McCarthy. And Mike McCarthy hire would have at least been better than Adam Gase. It shouldn't have to be, at least it would have been better than this. You go from Todd Bowles to Adam Gase. In what possible world do they see this working out? We talk about retreads not working. And that's what I mentioned in the last video. Retreads of coaches who actually did something in the NFL. Adam Gase did nothing. He made a playoff appearance. So what? He got bounced. He got embarrassed by the Pittsburgh Steelers. He got run out of the building by the Pittsburgh Steelers. His Miami Dolphins didn't have a chance. He is not a good coach. You cannot sit here and convince me that this is a good hire. You can't. You can say all you want about, oh, he was an up-and-coming guy, and yeah, he's only, 40 years old now? He's still, quote-unquote, that young guy. No. You can't sell me on this. You cannot sell me on this being a good idea for the Jets franchise. That every single person they talked to, they picked the brain of Cliff Kingsbury, for God's sake, and they came back with saying, let's go with Adam Gase, the guy who just pretty much fractured every single relationship with the Miami Dolphins that actually means something to him. His team quit on him. They were 7-6, and they lost the last 3 games. They were disastrous. And that's what we're signing up for. We can do no better than the guy who used to coach in the division for the mediocre Miami Dolphins. That's the bar. That's the bar that is being set. So here's my official prediction. The Jets will go 7-9 in 2019. Somehow, both Mike Maccagnan and Adam Gase will be back in 2020. They will do poorly again in 2020, and then they'll clear house. And then finally, they'll do this thing right after wasting 2 years of Sam Darnold on his rookie contract. Because that is the Jets' way. That is the New York Jets' way. When you think they couldn't have screwed it up any way more, they go and pull a hire like this. So thank you, Mike Maccagnan. Thank you to the Johnson family. I can't believe you are continually putting this kind of product out there for this franchise who has been starved of a playoff appearance for 8 years and a Super Bowl appearance for 50. This is an utter embarrassment. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'll talk to you next time.